A pistol used to kill an unarmed black teenager in U.S. in 2012 has been put up for sale on a new website after an online auction website rejected to take part in the controversial sale. George Zimmerman has triggered a wave of shock and revulsion by announcing his plans to auction the weapon as a, quote, piece of American history. He says he plans to use the profit to fight Black Lives Matter, a movement which was formed in 2013 after his acquittal over the shooting. He maintains that he shot 17-year-old Trayvon Martin in self-defense, but the boy's family said he was simply passing through the residential area on his way home. The incident has made the boy a symbol of racial profiling in the United States. Joining us to talk about this is Yejide Orunmila, civil rights activist. Yejide, it's good to have you with us on the program. Now, a lot of people say racial profiling, if not racism, runs quite deep in America and permeates in a way of the psychosocial fabrics of the American society. To what extent do you think that's true?
I think it's very true in that ordinary white citizens would at any time deputize themselves when it comes to policing Black people or other oppressed people in this country. So, you know, Trayvon Martin is just one unfortunate victim of the many in our history that have fell victim to mob attacks of white people who took it upon themselves to exact some sort of justice. So I definitely agree that that's a part of the fabric of what made this country. This country was founded on the enslavement, murder of millions of indigenous people, enslavement of African people. So it's just as American as apple pie, the violence.
And part of that society is essentially the American local media as well. To what extent do you think they're playing their role fairly?
I think they're doing their job. Well, first of all, we can't be surprised at what Zimmerman is doing. At every turn after his acquittal from killing this child, he has made news headlines time and time again by doing the most audacious types of things to spit in the face of anybody who is still reeling from the pain that he caused from taking this child's life. He's an egomaniacal thug that continues to pander to the pigs, and the bourgeois media continues to create hype around this man. You know, where otherwise we would just ignore him and let him go away. They continue to create a hype around him and give him the opportunity to make resources, continue to make money off of the death of Trayvon. So they play a huge part in how they continue to highlight this beast.
And Yejide, if you were able to signal a message or speak to your president, Obama, what would you tell him?
Well, I think Obama is well aware of Zimmerman. I don't think that he would do anything, so I really wouldn't talk to him. I would just talk to the millions of Black people in this country who are just tired of being policed by white people. I'm tired of being policed by the pigs, tired of being oppressed and exploited over and over again, just to have our deaths be a laughing matter years later. I would just speak to them and tell them that at this point, you know, we really have to make some determinations about how we want to move forward. Is it going to be through this fake process of elections and voting, or are we going to organize ourselves? Because any people that has ever wanted to be free ever in life didn't do so through the electoral process. They've done so by getting peace through the revolution. And so I would speak to the people in this country who are just done with this continued oppression, exploitation, and murders of our people, and say more about let's organize ourselves, let's make our own agenda, and let's move to get free.